Guys, today I think I'm going to attempt a quick cleanup of these pliers I picked up last year. They are Highgate 1950s pliers, and they're obviously for some sort of stamping, but they've got some sort of heavy grease neoprene on them, all in the gaps, absolutely solid. You just touch them and you're just absolutely filthy. So I'm going to attempt, and this is just an attempt, to clean these up. I'm going to attempt to get these degreased, which is going to be easier said than done. I've done this once before, and I find that the very best thing you can do is hot water will dissolve and loosen the muck so we can get it off. So that's one kettle. I'm going to stick another one in and then we'll see how we get on. Right, so we'll put the second kettle of almost boiled water, and then we'll see if we can get some movement on these. But I find that the only thing what will work is solvent, is hot water. I tried degreaser, I tried 50-50, but I find the best thing is just heat. Right, so I'll give these a clean and see if we can get these a little bit better. You can see that this are already starting to come up a little bit cleaner and a bit easier to handle. So we'll see how we get on. Right, I'll come back when we've got the muck off. Right guys, so that's about 10 minutes later, and we can see the original grinds of a 1950s, some sort of creasing plier or something. You see the broad arrow for 1950, so it's obviously 71 years old. You can see the original grinds. I think they did a pretty good job considering it's a war issue one. That'll need paste waxing now, but I think that's pretty much cleaned up. The next one, I think I'm going to try and see. We've got this also broad arrow. I think this is for radios, for adjusting radios or something. This is also NOS, but you can see there's definitely some rusting. So let's get this in the same soapy water and see if we can get this one cleaned up. All right, I'll see you in a second. Right, so I've give these a clean and I've give them a light waxing just to try to stop the worst of the rusting. Hopefully that should. The pliers have come out quite nice, pretty pleased with those. Nice set of pliers. I kind of like the shape, and then obviously it's got like a little hammer, so it's kind of a cool plier really. I'm not sure if anyone's seen anything similar before. Put them aside, and then we've got the King Dick. I was in two minds whether or not to wire wheel this and then paste wax it, but it's got kind of the original blue in, so if I try and take away too much I'll end up losing the original blue in colour, because this is NOS. It's just like shelfware really. So it's running really smooth now, which is really good. And it's kind of an unusual King Dick, this really. I don't think there's too much like it. Obviously with the King Dicks you have obviously the larger size, which is a 9-inch model, and then obviously you have the most common size, which is probably a 6-inch or a 4-inch model, but with this is an earlier trademark. And then we've got the same trademark again, but this is a 4-inch. And then obviously we have what you call a 4-inch. Obviously I have a few 4-inches. This is the same trademark, same type as this one. The earlier type needs a clean up. And then we have the chamfered design, which is, this one's Air Ministry chamfered design, and then the other design here. And then we have other types, which is obviously the ones in the boxes. So this is the earlier Abingdon, and then this is the more modern Abingdon which is probably this one inside this box here. So we have those two there. We have, obviously, they have the chromed versions of the King Dick as well. So obviously they come in a little pouch, the chrome versions, but there's lots of these types, all different designs. And then obviously we have this radio tool. So there's quite a few King Dicks. My collection's starting to grow. Not as impressive by any means as Jack from Jack's Shed. There'll be a link below to Jack's collection, which is amazing. But what Jack doesn't have is a King Dick dog, do you, Jack? No, you don't, Jack. So yeah, that's my collection of King Dicks, plus the restoration, or shall I say clean up, of those two, so at least I can put them in the collection now without getting my hands dirty. All right, hopefully you found that interesting. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.